The Salesian Sisters are a worldwide community counting almost 12,000 sisters, spreading the gospel on every continent with a special love for the young and those most in need. Many work in mission areas affected by great poverty, disease, political unrest, violence, war, and other difficult conditions such as areas of natural disasters and refugee camps. We were founded in 1872 in northern Italy by St. John Bosco and St. Mary Mazzarello. We started our mission work in 1877 when our first missionary sisters departed from Italy to Uruguay. Ever since then, we have continued to send missionaries to every continent. Currently, we are in 25 nations in Africa, 22 nations in Asia, 23 nations between North and South America, 22 nations in Europe, and 4 nations in Oceania. Anywhere we go, we choose to serve in the poorest places, where people are financially, educationally, culturally, and spiritually poor. In some areas, we are the only religious presence in the area to bring the hope and love of Jesus to each person we encounter. Many whom we serve are sick due to malnutrition and hygiene concerns. Therefore, we begin by providing the basic necessities of life: food, clothing, medicine, and clean water. Often, we are the only skilled medical practitioners in an area and offer our services in a special way to children and women whose health needs otherwise go unrecognized and unmet. The different types of work we do in mission lands is far too long a list, but with God's grace, we serve in 1,362 centers throughout the world. Wherever we are, we live with the people, sharing with them the sufferings of daily life and devoting ourselves entirely to their care and the education of their children. Our primary focus is to lead all to Christ. As we focus on meeting bodily needs, so we also establish catechetical programs, youth centers, and safe spaces to gather. Family and young people come together to grow in faith and receive the sacraments. Recent events have called us to use our talents and resources to respond to national and multinational crises in this last year, such as the June floods in Uruguay, by offering food, clothing, and shelter to those in need. The COVID-19 pandemic, by organizing donations of food, sewing face masks, creating faith resources for our families, and offering virtual programming to stay connected with young people in quarantine. In Ethiopia, by providing a refuge for villagers and orphans affected by the civil unrest and war. In the Philippines, by quickly responding to the needs of families affected by the January Taal volcano eruption, by helping nearly 1,000 displaced people. During the Australian wildfires, our sisters worked hard to keep schools and youth centers open, in spite of difficulties and limited resources caused by smoke and fires. In Chile and Venezuela, amidst civil unrest and ever-rising inflation, the sisters have been a source of stability and daily necessities, such as food and clothing, for families who find themselves with nowhere to turn. These are but a few examples of the many ways we have fulfilled our mission as Salesian Sisters. We are grateful for the opportunity to share this glimpse of what we do and to thank you for your continued support of our mission work and that of the other religious congregations that do the same. God bless you.